sometimes
Consider this your sign to stock up on?
sometimes these type of stories. Sometimes these type of stories be the stories though. It can tell you so much, and I be interested in like other shit outside of like hip hop and celebrity drama. That is definitely like a
continuous.
yeah, like that. I mean, I think that's kind of why we a little different. Like, and like our audience is kind of organic, and they expect it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had big promotion, and like I had the you know what I'm saying, the sponsor, ain't like I got the prize picks, you know what I'm saying? But if you do subscribe, you get 3 free months of Apple TV, because we got that for you. Smooth, debonair, all that type shit when I throw it in there with no sponsor. Imagine if I had one. Stop playing.
He's been hanging since last week. How does El Chapo's 38-year-old son get his father's major domo, or ruthless cartel boss twice his age, onto an unsecured airplane and over the border into the United States? Tonight, an answer from a Mexican attorney who says he's long represented El Chapo. He says it was sweet surrender by both the son and the top aide, claiming there was a negotiated turn-in after 4 years of talks with the U.S. government.
That's real or
This
no?
is the truth. There is no agreement between Joaquin Guzman and the government. Period.
Wow. So they saying that they made a deal with the U.S. government, and the U.S. government saying we ain't make no deal. This might get spooky McDookie.
At Chicago's federal court, the attorney for El Chapo's 38-year-old son made it clear yesterday they had no plea deal in place with federal prosecutors. But lawyer Jeffrey Lichtman, who has also represented El Chapo, did not explain how Guzman and 76-year-old Ismael El Mayo Zambada ended up on this prop plane flown from Mexico to El Paso, Texas.
Is that the real Mayo Zambada dude, man? I just want to see that dude. He look different.
This man is describing how it happened. Jose Luis Gonzalez Meza is a longtime, well-known Mexican attorney for El Chapo himself.
All right, this the whole shit though too, right?
El Chapo, El Mayo did, like, the pictures of him did not look like that. He looked like,
I don't know, man. My mind is just like. But nevertheless, this, right? Whoever it is, I struggle with the thought sometimes of wondering if that type of extradition, unless like I be wondering, should you be allowed to be locked up in another country if you ain't really doing, like, you by your hand ain't doing no crime, really? Like, I'm good for, go to America and do this. Hey, people want drugs. Hey, you can come get these here. And like, we can set up a way. I'm gonna hire you to, but you not actually running around the streets of America doing crime. No. I thought that's what jurisdiction and shit was about.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like,
fuck y'all got these words if we ain't using it.
I don't think that they should be able to do that. They didn't come in with no coke. They just came in flying, regular. So what crime did El Chapo do in the U.S. for him to get locked up?
That's what they say is sending drugs. Same thing with like Manuel Noriega. Like, same thing with a lot, because there's so many dudes from overseas locked up. You talking about, it might be motherfuckers.
Was he the person that trafficked it? Did he bring it over here?
Motherfucker probably ain't never bought a 20 or nothing over.
Oh, exactly. So it's just somebody that bought something from him. He didn't know where it was going.
Pass my phone? Listen, yo. The real reality to the shit is, right? I've been thinking in my head of some wild shit like this, right? Check it. Say Mexico like, hey, yo, a lot of people out here, you said Meg his shirt fire?
Oh,
what would Medion do? Yo, say Mexico like, look, we want to lock up the whole top of the NRA organization. And then America be like, why would y'all want to do that? And they like, yo, all the guns that the cartel been using to kill people with came from America.
Exactly.
Who produces these guns? Who gives them to people that After that point, how is this happening?
Yeah.
Say that they wanted to do that.
Yep. U.S. guns is killing our people. How did we get it?
Do y'all think that America gonna get them niggas up willingly? Y'all think America giving dudes up willingly?
Hell no. It be some of they people, like the government. They ain't trying to expose that.
So that's what make me think like, yo.
They playing a one-sided deal. Because everybody knows it's drugs for guns. Everybody knows there's a supply and demand for drugs in America. If it ain't coming in from there, it's going to come in from somewhere else.
Let me put the YouTube in the chat for y'all too, man. Let me put the YouTube in the chat for y'all while we doing this.
This statement released today, he says that approximately 4 years ago, talks began with the U.S. authorities about the possibility of voluntary surrendering, talks that culminated with the surrender of Joaquin Guzman and El Mayo in recent days.
I might not necessarily actually believe that
any
one.
Pressure from any Mexican or American authority. That seems to differ from what the attorney for El Chapo's son said in Chicago yesterday.
There has never been an
So I know they would they would have never
Guzman
agreed to
Lopez.
give themselves up anyway.
Period.
But
Is it one of those situations
at
where
the end of the day,
there's no deal until
that sounds like
the
some
deal's
dope
announced?
shit to say when you get bumped
Yes,
off.
if there had already been a deal in the works, we'd likely know.
So we
it
get a
now.
deal,
We'd
like,
likely have
that's-
seen the plea of guilty and the plea agreement.
But
so
yeah, but
it's not
you
now,
think you
but
mean America?
If it happens,
That's what they say.
we'll know.
No,
right
listen. They not turning. They
The
they
I-Team
not
asked
turning. They
both
never
American
getting called.
attorneys for El Chapo's
What, they don't
son
think
and
they
for
gonna
El
get
I
caught?
would
Mayo
surrender
about
myself
this
to
new
American
story
jail.
of
That
dual
doesn't even
surrender
make sense.
after 4 years of talks with U.S. law enforcement. And tonight, just to add to the confusion in all this, Jeffrey Lichtman, who's defending Joaquin Guzman, says he's never heard of the lawyer in Mexico.
Check it.
Lichtman says a lot of Mexican lawyers pretend to represent El Chapo and that the surrender story makes no sense and is factually incorrect, he says.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe
Look,
to ABC7 Chicago.
Yo, check it. This what I think, honestly, right? Because you got to think about it like this, right? Now, I think that's an excellent ploy. It might not. Hey, what up, Tanisha? I think that's an excellent ploy. It might not necessarily like work, but if they would have got that deal, they would have let the whole world know about that deal before they just let them arrest them. They ain't gonna just they gonna have the paperwork for that. Them type niggas ain't gonna just turn themselves into the police like with a word from them. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that don't make sense at all. Especially at their age. He old as fuck. Why would I turn myself in old as fuck? I already did it. I lived this life. I'm about to put this is generational wealth.
Happy Sunday to you too.
Like,
Yeah, not like why. It's not just that. It's like, bro, our government, like they say, Mexico government is so corrupted. With bro, it's hard to like, bro, locking me up. Y'all really gotta work. Locking me up, it might be like for Mexico just as hard as it is for y'all to lock up some of them pharmaceutical dudes.
Y'all couldn't even lock up the people that killed that fucking girl. Fuck out of here.
Most of the yo, bro.
Like, make it make sense. I ain't know no fucking drug kingpin to volunteer to go
And
to
that
jail.
ain't even
Take
look
me
like
to
the
jail.
son.
No, it didn't even look like El Mayo. Like, we seen real pictures of him. He looked like a drunk pop.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe we might be too lit. Maybe we might be too lit to understand, but that ain't look like El Chapo's son to me from the picture I seen. And that ain't look like, because I think they said that was the one. Remember they had arrested him a few years ago, right? And
he looked older.
They start turning up on the city and they released him. Like this the type vibes them niggas is on. Like, yo, bro.
Yo, go and ask me.
This is never happening in America. Imagine a nigga get arrested, and niggas hear that a nigga got arrested, and niggas start going to war with all the police in the city. They gotta bring the army in. They going to war with the army. Niggas like, you know what? Just let them go.
So you really think
That's
a nigga like
why
that
would
gonna turn
get the
himself
fuck
in?
out of here.
Why would he
Anybody
go to war
connected to him
then?
ain't turning themselves in.
Then why go to war with the Mexico army? That don't make sense.
That none of it.
You could have made a deal like Pablo, nigga.
So, like, but them saying that because they got caught on a humble, like, I don't know, like, bro, I don't know all the details to it, but it seems to me like, what the fuck could they possibly, they ain't need to even come to America. So that's what's kind of shaky about it, too. Like, what made them do that?
I want to know, like, did they feel like, was they really feeling themselves? Like, I'm not sure.
Yo, they bet not got scammed by no Nigerian niggas. Like, yo, send us the money. They acting like they CIA and DEA and the FBI getting the money from them. Rerouting it all the way from, like, Washington to Nigeria. Like, yeah, turn yourself in. Now they feel like they bribed some people and they gonna get the deal. The niggas pull up like, what deal? They gave him the Harry Potter magic papers. Like, soon as they crossed the border, shit just went up in flame. Because, you know, them niggas had that shit encased, glassed up. Like, it was a Michael Jordan jersey that he signed. That shit just went up in flames.
Yeah,
Technology, nigga. Technology. Y'all think Harry Potter wasn't no real shit.
So I feel like they was kidnapped.
Yo, bro, that could happen too, though. But if they was kidnapped, what the fuck did them niggas shoot through? We gotta see that action. We got like, yo, y'all niggas had to I know them niggas wasn't unprotected.
Yeah,
Ain't no way you just run up on one of them niggas, snatch him up, throw him in the car.
I feel like it was like a dummy.
These niggas probably sleeping like guarded.
Like, I don't know, because the pictures, I'm like, this don't even look like him, yo. I seen his picture. I was like, he look like one of them drunk poppies that be outside and you could just rob him real quick. Like,
but you just can't.
Yeah.
Nah, that's nasty,
He's
though.
not even here, so I'm like, I'm looking at him like, yo, I seen man